Hello everybody, Sheep here, welcome back to Let's Play Tales of Symphonia. Last time we made it, we didn't make it anywhere. We found out about a cure for Colette, and we got zircon, one of the ingredients we need for the cure. So next up, we're going to be heading to Heimdall to get the mana leaf herb. That's another ingredient we need for the cure, so in order to do that, remember Zella saying we head south of the Tower of Salvation, which is just right there, as we just passed. We can get to Heimdall, but first, we must travel through the Ymir Forest. Yep. Place where Rain and Genus is born. Alright then. So, as you can see up there at the top, there's a sorcerer's ring function change. So let's go ahead and grab that so that we may solve the puzzles of this dungeon. Alright, so now we have a sound-making sorcerer's ring. Well, there's a... I know, I was trying to walk over there. There's a flower over here. So let's go ahead and try out the sorcerer's ring next to this flower and see if anything happens then. Oh, it's a little boar. Alright then. Well, seems pretty helpful. Yep, so in this dungeon, we're gonna have to use the help of the animals around here in order to make our way around. So anyway, if you examine behind this tree, there's a treasure chest that comes with a resist ring. Let me rearrange my party a little bit. We'll use Colette for a while, why not? And I think we need some equipment. Let's give Rain that fairy ring for her to use out. And you can have something. Doesn't really matter what, we'll just give you something. Sure, why not? And I think Perseus' techs are off, so let me turn those on. Don't know why I had them off, but that'll do. And some of Colette's techs are off as well. Alright. So anyway, this is one of the few dungeons in the game where the enemies do not respawn. Well, wait, they do respawn, but as long as you don't leave the dungeon, they won't respawn. So anyway, new area, got new enemies. So here's Stormclaw. And we have some killer bees. And the Ortrot, that little weird pink tree in the back there. So there's a wide range of weaknesses around here, so maybe a little bit difficult to use Genus to help out, but we'll just stick with these characters for now. We'll be able to take out the enemies just fine. I don't think there's any status effects to worry about. Not sure, I didn't run into any while I was practicing this area. So hopefully there are none. Oh. Don't know why the bad grade there, but okay. Yeah, so this dungeon definitely worthwhile to go ahead and fight all the enemies. Anyway, we got another treasure hidden behind the tree. Gladius for Zelos. Why not? It's a dagger weapon for him.
There's a lot of them.
Oh yeah, these are the boars that I thought we could only run into here. But apparently we can run into them out on the field. I guess we can show this battle again, even though we've already technically seen these enemies. But this is where I thought we were supposed to run into them. I don't know what that baby boar was doing, he's just lying on his back. There he goes again. But anyway, the baby boars can run away if things look bad for them. Or something. maybe you could kill the mommy boar before killing the baby boar, they'll run away. It's something like that.
No way! You picked the wrong guy to mess with.
Alright, that's a better grade. Alright, so we got another treasure chest, but, well, it's not opening for us, so let's try out this flower over here. And, well, sounds like it opened. Let's go check. And here we get a solar guard. Equipment for Colette or Persea. But since Colette has lower defense, let's go ahead and give that to her. Yep, so if you haven't figured out now, the pink flowers call boars to rush. Alright, just had to check where I was going for a little bit. This place is pretty maze-like, so don't exactly know where I am going. Know a little bit.
Do not bother us.
But it's always nice for a little refresher in memory. So we don't have to do this now, but we can call this boar over here. And he's gonna go ahead and smack his head right in that boulder. But it doesn't look like it was enough power to break it. There's a few cracks in the boulder, but it's not quite broken yet, so we'll have to keep that in mind for later. Anyway, let's head left and find out where the exit to this place is. So far, we haven't seen any sort of exit around here, so we have no idea where we're going to end up going.
Don't worry.
Oh, we got a new enemy, Dodo there. Nothing special, not weak, not strong against anything. Just a standard enemy.
Are you okay?
So, not much to really say about him. Might just cut out the rest of this battle to save time, because I would like to try and get through this dungeon, but I don't know if that's going to happen in one episode.
I wonder what the enemy's name was. I like Poochie. No, dear, I was referring to the species.
I don't remember that one. That was funny.
Do not bother us.
Alright, so if we keep heading on this direction, we'll make it to the end. The end's just right over there to the left. Of course, we have to take the most uneven path to get there.
That was easy.
Alright. No, that's not the right way. That's where we just came from. Don't like getting into battles, get turned around easily. Yeah, we need to get to Heimdall, please. Oh. You gonna tell us? Well, we could do that for you. Of course we will. That's his mortal, all right. Okay. The butterflies, huh? Alright then, so at any time, if you don't know what to do next, you can look for the butterflies near the flower, and they'll tell you the order in which you need to activate the flowers.
I was just warming up.
Man, it's pouring outside right now, and there's crazy people trying to finish their game of golf. Still got 3 holes to go after this one, man.
Just warming up.
Well, yeah, and the wasp enemies, killer bees, they can sometimes drop red saffron, so that's pretty nice for us.
All right.
Alright, so I'm kind of taking the long path to where we need to go next, but I figure we might as well get all the enemies on the way there. So anyway, you can see that there's a butterfly by this flower. So, wherever the butterfly is, that's what we need to activate next. Apparently there's something up in that tree. First, let's grab this treasure. Crystal shell, weapon for Regal, even though we're not using them. Alright, so let's have the boar hit out whatever in this tree. Something blue. Wonder what it could be. No, I don't want to get back on the stump. I want to pick up the blue thing. There we go. And it's a seed, apparently. Yeah, it's a possibility. I mean, if it's lying around for us to collect, then, well, we gotta make use of it somehow. So, if you remember back at the beginning, there was a pink flower growing in a little dirt patch. Nope. Or, yeah, that is the way. Okay. So, if we go back to the dirt patch, we can plant this blue seed next to it and make a blue flower grow. Now, this also makes blue flowers grow over the whole dungeon. So now wherever there was a lily pad, there's now a blue flower growing on it. Now right now, there's not too much we can do with the blue flowers. There's just one place in particular we can go with those. So if we head on over here, you can see there's a butterfly over by that lily pad. Can we reach it from here? Yes, okay. So, if we go ahead and play our Sorcerer's Ring, get a different sound, and it brings a fish. Yeah, so the blue flowers will summon fish for us. And this little guy's going to push a treasure chest towards us. Looking at my timer, we might be able to make it through this entire dungeon. We'll see, we'll see. No, I want to head down. Always going the wrong way. So let's just go ahead and head over to collect that treasure that we just unlocked. And it's the white seed. So now I'm going to go ahead and meet you back at the beginning so that I can plant the white seed. Alright, so here we are. Let's just go ahead and plant the white seed. And it grows white flowers around the entire dungeon. Yep. So, that's all the flowers we can bloom, so now nothing left to do than just make our way through the dungeon. So there's a butterfly by this white flower. Let's go ahead and play the Sorcerer's Ring. This time it calls a hawk, and he'll carry us to an area we wouldn't be able to get to otherwise. So over here, we got a box we can push down. And I could have showed this over earlier, but there's a little gap there where we can't cross. So we need to come over here first so that we can drop the box so that we can cross. Alright, so let's get back over. And we'll head... where are we heading? We'll head over to where we just dropped that box. That's where we're heading. Right. And even if I can't make it through this dungeon in one episode, I don't know where there would be a good place to stop, really, so... might as well make this episode a little bit longer so we can make it all the way through. Oh, there's an enemy over here I didn't fight. Came over this way.
I was just warming up.
Alright, there's an enemy we could have run into around here. But I think he's pretty rare because I didn't run into him until I was practicing for this dungeon. I've never seen him before, but didn't see him this time either. I don't know. I might decide to show him off. But anyways, for having the boar knock down that tree, well, not knock down the tree, but attack the tree. Drops the Ymir fruit he drops the Ymir fruit for us. There we go. So Lloyd has a pretty good idea. We can use the help of the little fish that are swimming around to help us get the Ymir fruit. First, but before we can have the fish help us, there's that pretty mean looking fish over there. And if we try and have the fish bring the fruit, well, it's not going to end well for him. So let's call this boar. He'll hit this tree and a worm will drop out. And that will help distract the fish for us. So now that the big fish is distracted, we can go ahead and call the little fish over to grab the fruit for us. So the puzzle in this dungeon isn't that difficult, with the butterflies showing you exactly what to do. I kind of wish they just left those out, but oh well. Still is pretty fun wandering around this place, and having the enemies not respawn is really helpful, especially if you're just searching for the butterflies. That fish pushed the fruit pretty close to the pink flower, but not next to a blue flower. I wonder if we can do something about that by looking at that pink flower and see what the boar will help us out with. Oh, looks like it's more worms, but no fish to distract this time. The worms are just going to fall right on the fruit and push it for us. So it's out of the camera view, but the fruit is now close enough to some fish, or a blue flower, that we can have the fish grab it right over here. Alright, so let's go ahead and have him do that for us. And he's gone over to the other screen, so let's go ahead and join him. We have to walk back around this way. Lots of walking back and forth, but it's not too bad, especially, like I said, with all the enemies not respawning. But before we go over there, well, just trust me, we're going to need to ride this hawk so we can go over to this little area. And it's over by the other side of the boulder. So, with the power of 2 boars, we're able to break the rock. We'll need to do that in a little bit here. Since it's on the way, I figured I would do it, even though the butterfly wasn't there telling us. Yeah, so there's some bits you can do out of order. Most of the time you'll have to do it in the order the butterfly tells you. Nope, there's the fish waiting for us to give him orders. So let's go ahead and meet up with him. Am I on the wrong... Yeah, I'm on the wrong side of the bridge. We gotta go back down. Well, maybe it wasn't wise to get the boulder crushed first. I don't know. Either way, we'll get this dungeon solved. Alright, so we gotta come over here so that we may use this blue flower. But unfortunately, there's a large fish patrolling the area, and there's no worms to distract this one. So, if you just listen to Lloyd's suggestion, this fish isn't paying attention while he's swimming around. So, we gotta be a little bit patient, wait till he starts moving. I don't think we want to do it quite yet, because he's gonna stop in the middle, I guess when he's coming back here. Let's wait for him to move after this, and... okay, now we can go. So, when the big fish starts swimming, we can call the little fish over, and be able to swim safely past. And with the boulder out of the way, he can swim through that as well. Alright, so now we just have to head back to the beginning. 20 minutes about. keep going. We're almost done. We can make it. Yeah, sorry for these longer episodes. I've just been trying to get everything out of the way. Oh, we gotta walk around. Fish is joining us over here. Oh, no, we have to head down this way.
I hope you learned your lesson.
Alright, so I thought I had gotten all the enemies, but that's probably the last one. And you saw that white flower up there, but as far as I know, that doesn't take you anywhere important. I never really noticed anything over there, so I don't know what's up with that one. But this last fish is going to push the Ymir fruit finally to a place we can reach. I don't know why the first fish couldn't have just pushed it to the lily pad, but I suppose that would have been too easy. Because he was standing right next to swimming right next to a lily pad that we were standing on. Oh well. Well, we finally gotten the Ymir fruit. So let's go ahead and give it to the little elf boy who wants to cure his mother. And hopefully that'll let us into Heimdall. Nothing else blocking our path. Yeah, so I'm thinking I might just throw in that enemy I missed or didn't get to encounter around here at the beginning of the next episode, so hopefully we'll be able to see that. Yeah, here's the fruit. Well, thanks. And it gives us a metal sphere, an ingredient for crafting. So, next time on Let's Play Tales of Symphonia, we'll go ahead and head into Heimdall and see if we can ask the elves for the mana leaf herd that we need to heal Colette with. So I'll see you next time.